has a lateral toe release that operates. In order for that to operate effectively, the ski needs to be able to rotate around the heel. So you've got a pivot point here. The ski acts as a lever. So if you catch either a tip or a tail, the toe release works perfectly fine. If the force is operating anywhere closer to the heel, the closer it gets to the pivot point, the more force it takes to get that rotation and that release, until when you get to this area here that we've marked out, this is basically a dead zone, you get to a point where you just don't, it doesn't matter how hard you pull, you're not going to get the release. And a lot of times that's the same if you catch, in the event if you're on a shaped ski, a lot of times if you catch an inside edge of the ski, you're pulling from both ends, and the force is centering between the 2 points of contact with the snow. So that's why the toe release doesn't work in a situation where you get in that standard rear-weighted twisting fall where you catch an inside edge. Whereas a knee binding will have the same, toe release will work the same way if you catch a tip or a tail. But as opposed to a normal binding, as you get closer to what would be the dead zone on a standard ski, you get to a point where the toe acts as a pivot point and the lateral heel release kicks in.
The essential difference here, it does that.
Exactly. So we have the only binding that'll open laterally at the heel in the closed position. So we don't have any spot on the ski wherever if you get in a situation where you catch an inside edge and your leg is being pulled out, there's no spot on the ski where the force can operate that'll not allow for a lateral release.